Good afternoon. Today's lecture or today's lesson is about passive voice. We are going just to see the first part. So let's start with what we call sentence structure rule. So when we speak about the active voice, all the time we have subject plus verb plus complement. This is the order of the three elements that we should find in a sentence. When we want to turn it into passive, the complement becomes number one. And here I focus on the verb, which means I try to see the tense or to check the tense of the verb. Then the tense of this verb should be given to the auxiliary. It means if it is in the present, the auxiliary should be conjugated in the present. If it is in the past, it should be conjugated in the past. This verb becomes past participle. It's not simple past, past participle. Then we add by, and that subject that we have in the active voice becomes agent. It takes the name of agent. And by plus agent, it is not obligatory. You can write it or you don't write it, no problem. So this is the rule and the structure that you should follow from active to passive. Now, let me try to focus on some examples for illustration. Let's start with simple present tense. I have selected 4 sentences related to both active and passive in order to understand well. The first sentence, the man speaks German. So speaks in the present, simple present. So the complement is German and the man is the subject. So we begin with German. So German, we put it like this. We try to see the tense of the main verb, which is speaks. We give it to the verb to be, to conjugate it. Therefore, it becomes German is. You cannot use are here. Why? Because German is singular. German is. And speaks, verb, it becomes past participle. Spoken by the man. So you write by the man, you don't write it, no problem. It's correct. So it becomes German is spoken by the man. Number 2, the center offers various facilities. Various facilities, this is the complement. Offers, simple present tense, we give it to the verb to be. It becomes are. Why? Because various facilities are in plural, so we use are in plural. Offer, it becomes past participle, offered. And then we write by the center. All the time the same rule. You write it or you don't write it, no problem. You can say just various facilities are offered, because we don't care about the agent. Number 3, they invite famous athletes to the conference every year. So the complement famous athletes are, because in order to agree concerning the plural form, athletes plural and are plural. This is the auxiliary. The verb to invite becomes past participle, invited to the conference every year. So without writing by them, no problem. It's not important. So here, by the way, you should memorize, you should learn by heart the past participle related to especially irregular verbs. Number 4, millions of people watch this program every Saturday. This program, this is the complement, it is singular, therefore we bring is. We should not use are. So this program is, watch becomes past participle, watched. And we continue this sentence till the end every Saturday. And we use here by millions of people. Either you write it, you don't write it, no problem. So the rule that I have given, it's the same that I have applied to the 4 examples stated in front of you. And now we move to simple past tense. The first sentence, the outstanding performance impressed her. So impressed, it is in the simple past tense. So the complement is she, because her becomes she. She, we bring the auxiliary was. So she was, we should not say she were. She was, because of both of them, they should agree concerning the singular form. She was impressed. This is the past participle, it does not change. By the way, any verb that ends with ed, irregular verbs that end with ed, the past participle remains the same. And then we add by the outstanding performance. Am I clear? Number 2, the city authorities sold the land 3 years ago. So the land, complement, singular, we bring was, auxiliary. Sold, it does not change. It remains sold by the city authorities 3 years ago. Number 3, Jamal introduced me to the guest. So me, it becomes I. Introduced in simple past, we give was in order to agree both of them. I was, because we should not say I were. I was introduced, it's regular, it ends with ed, no change. I was introduced to the guest by Jamal. Number 4, we finished our school project yesterday. Our school projects in plural we should bring were. Finished, already regular, it becomes were finished yesterday. So we have limited ourselves just to 2 elements here, 2 tenses, simple present and simple past. Simply because we have just the main verb. In the next lecture or in the next lesson, we are going to see sentences in which we have other tenses composed of auxiliaries and main verbs. Thank you so much for watching.